Hi everyone. So I'm going to just be briefly talking a little bit about your exercise 5 from session 3. Here we've started mind mapping and drafting, or at least talking about how we do that for your 1,000 word short story. And so you've already got your handouts and you've got a link to various mind maps. I'm just going to talk through one type of mind map. This was hand drawn, so this isn't in your link. There are many types of mind maps. Some people call them bubblegrams, some people call them spidergrams. Essentially what we're doing with a mind map is we put the main aim, and here the main aim is a 1,000 word short story, so I've just put that in the middle. And then it's, this version is very, very simple. Some people make them very complex, but these are just the rudimentaries. So here, looking at who, and from that bubble of who, I've gone outward. So I would, name my protagonists, name my main characters that I've got in mind. For a short story, it's said to have no more than 3 characters, 3 main characters. That has been discussed in your instructions. So I would name my main characters here and some brief notes about them, or extensive notes. Again, everyone does their mind map differently. I would also mention any incidental character. An incidental character is one that has a very short role but a necessary one. For instance, they are the messenger who brings news, something like that. So moving on, the where. So where is not just absolute specific location, it's also the country, because that informs the culture and various other aspects of society and environment that we may or may not see within the text. Also, when we're getting very specific about location, it could be, that the whole story occurs in one arena, one area. It could all take place in a lift, in an elevator. So thinking about where you're situating your story is very important, because it plays into the atmosphere, it plays into the cultural responses and social conditions of the story. So again, think about this. In the when. So in the when, we're not just thinking era, as in what century, what year, but also we want to think about even what season, even what time of day. For instance, Margaret Atwood in Cat's Eye sets it in a winter, so the white blanched of streets, of the snow, feeds into the story very, very much. It brings the atmospheric conditions and also the metaphoric idea of what the snow is representing. The when in terms of time of day. For instance, in a noir piece, we might set everything after twilight, after dusk. The shadow is important. So all of these conditions are things to think about when we're planning the short story. Something I've said before, and I'm going to say again now, is in your editing or in any analytical arena of your mind around story or text, it should never be just because. Essentially, when we are writing in flow, when we're doing our creative right brain approach, which is the creative brain, then we are in flow, and it is just whatever is coming, let it be with all its mistakes. But in our left brain, analytical editing part of our mind, we make decisions, and we look at what we've got and we make decisions about that. So that is just, and over here it's to do with plot. But I would recommend having plot ideas and sequencing chronological order on bullet notes. However you do it, it's going to be okay. The point is, there is no one path to the mountain. There are many. Good luck.